What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you a fantastic video today. We are playing the LOTR Rise to War, and in today's video, we are talking about how to beat Gandalf, how to smash his face in, okay? So let's get right into it. So, in this video, if you didn't get it from the previous 5 seconds, we are talking about the upcoming Season 4, which is a roleplay themed season, okay? It is a roleplay themed season, and if you are participating in that theme, you, as an evil player, this is for all my evil players out there, you will be facing Gandalfs. Gandalfs are the most popular PvE commander in the game, and they are very strong for free-to-play. Even medium spender, even high spender players are going to be very effective with Gandalf the Grey for a number of reasons. So, the way to beat Gandalf the Grey is to understand how he works. How does he work? That's what we saw understand. All right? Once we understand that, we'll understand how we can murder him. Don't demonetize me, YouTube. So, first things first. How does Gandalf work? Why is he so strong? What can you do about it, okay? The primary reasons he is crazy strong is because he has these amazing abilities to generate a crazy stun with very little point commitment. With 2 different points, he can trigger a total of 5 guaranteed stun instances over 9 rounds, okay? How does that work? Well, with 1 point in Wizard, you'll be stunning 2 enemies in round 1 and giving a defense debuff. Okay? With 1 point in Blindside, you'll be stunning 1 enemy in rounds 3, 6, and 9. So it's a total of 5 stuns over 9 rounds, guaranteed with 2 points. That's all you need to get that, alright? So, he's obviously a very strong stunner. Next, he provides a fantastic amount of avoidance, okay? Gandalf the Grey provides free avoidance to all 3 of his units in round 1, or basically for the first damage instant received, and then he provides in rounds 3, 6, and 9 fleeting movements, which gives another 2 units 75% chance of basically being able to evade all damage that comes in, okay? I was trying to think how to word that. So, we have avoidance, we have stunning, and then, of course, in the White Council tree, if you're facing an R5 Gandalf, he has enormous damage mitigation from the White Council as well as high alert over here. So he's going to drastically reduce the amount of focus burn and poison damage that his army receives. So, from these 3 main points, okay, and yes, he can heal, yes, he can double strike, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. This is about how you murder Gandalf. Okay, so, you need to counter his stuns. You need to counter his avoidance, and you need to counter his ability to negate and minimize your elemental damage, all right? The ways that you can do that. There are a few ways, okay? First, you can run a fantastic Uruk-hai commander, or really any other commander that gives an anti-stun to their units, okay? This is the wrong commander that I selected. Ugluk is a great example of someone who will deal some pretty good damage to Gandalf the Grey, okay? Because Ugluk is going to give his units stun immunity, all right? You can run Ugluk with some snipers and really put a dent in Gandalf's face. Okay, you can also run Ugluk with alchemists. However, with the anti-burn damage that Gandalf provides, it's going to be challenging for you to beat him without taking a large amount of losses. Okay, you can definitely win. It's just tough with the amount of losses that you'll take. All right, so having units that are either have a commander that gives his units anti-stun or run units that are anti-stun, such as the Berserkers, Uruk-hai Berserkers, that will help you beat Gandalf and get damage off early, okay? The next key thing to note is going to be some sort of way to pursue the enemy, okay? What do I mean by this? Well, let me tell you. If you're going to run the Witch King, for example, and you want to make sure you don't get stomped by Gandalf, you're going to want to run an accessory or use units that provide the pursuit buff in some form. Okay, the Palantir of Orthanc is fantastic. It gives you pursuit for the first 3 rounds. That means you're going to be able to counter Gandalf's shroud abilities for the first 3 rounds. After the pursuit ends, so in round 4, his shroud will activate and he will basically have to eat your way back through his shroud stacks. But in order to get maximum damage off in the first couple rounds, having the pursuit buff is super duper key, okay? So, pursuit, buff, anti-stun, units. okay? And then you don't just need anti-stun units. You can also run regular units and run an anti-stun helmet. I should have probably said that. The Horseman Helm is really, really good. It's available for the evil factions, okay? And what it does is it gives a 100% chance to avoid being stunned for the first 2 rounds. So you can run the Horseman's Helm with a Pursuit accessory, and now you've counted 2 of Gandalf's 3 main poisons, okay? Lastly, you can run physical damage builds, okay? And that is a combination of, is it a commander-based physical damage build? Are you going to be fighting with an Agzok, right? An Agzok down here, is he going to be wearing a Pursuit accessory that's going to give him the Pursuit buff? Agzok with physical damage and a Pursuit buff? I don't know. But there are plenty of commanders out there that deal fantastic physical damage, and there's plenty of units that deal fantastic physical damage. So again, I'm going to call on my Uruk-hai Berserker brethren here, and I'm going to say that if you're running Uruk-hai Berserkers, you don't need to have an anti-stun helmet because they're anti-stun. You can actually run an anti-madness helmet if you're running the Berserkers and get guaranteed no stun for the first couple rounds, get maximum damage out with them. You can run Palantir of Orthanc till you pursue through the Shroud abilities, okay? And that's going to help you really beat the hell out of Gandalf. That's what you have to do. You have to counter his stun, you have to counter his avoidance, and then you have to find a way to deal damage that isn't going to get mitigated too heavily by his anti-burn, focus, and poison damage, okay? So, commander physical damage, unit physical damage. If you're using a commander such as Shadow, you're going to see your damage cut in half, all right? So be careful using elemental damage commanders like Shadow against a lot of Gandalfs, which you're going to find in these RP servers, okay? So, that is the video, folks. Hopefully that helped you here. Good luck to all my evil friends. I see the current statistics are like 4,000 to 2,000, so it's going to be a little bit of an outnumbered season, but I will help you get through it. We will win in the end. Get excited. Randy out.